not so jolly start to the holiday season for thousands of travelers into and out of Denver this year. The rush for people at the airport to celebrate with loved ones. As more migrants stream into Denver, the demand for food bank services continues to surge. How the nonprofits across the metro are adjusting their offerings. We're less than 1 week from the one-year anniversary of the Marshall Fire. How one Colorado couple is making it possible for families to create holiday memories together.
Good morning and welcome to Denver7 News. I'm Jessica Crawford. Merry Christmas Eve, everybody.
And Happy Hanukkah to those who celebrate. I'm Katie LaSalle. Thank you so much for joining us. Let's start with some of the stories we're following for you this holiday weekend.
First, unfortunately, 2 people have died as a result of the severe cold snap across the state this week. The city of Denver says 1 person died from exposure and a 42-year-old man in Colorado Springs was found dead Thursday after 2 p.m. No other details have been released.
If you or someone you know needs a place to warm up, the city has opened 3 warming centers. The Denver Coliseum will be open through today. The downtown Denver YMCA, that will stay open until noon. And the Webb Municipal Building is also available to those in need.
The need for shelters is growing as more migrants arrive in the Mile High City daily now. Since Thursday night, more than 160 people traveled to Denver from Central and South American countries. In total, nearly 1,800 have been assisted by the city over the last 2 weeks.
And because of all the new arrivals, Denver Mayor Michael Hancock and Governor Jared Polis are launching a fund with the Rose Community Foundation. The new fund is on top of the $1.5 million the Colorado Department of Local Affairs awarded the city. The mayor estimates Denver has already spent around $2 million on shelter, transportation, food, and other costs. Well, the city now has more flexibility on how to spend funds after City Council extended an emergency declaration. And at 9:02 on your Saturday morning and the morning of Christmas Eve, we are waking up to a lot calmer, quieter, and warmer conditions. It is still icy on sidewalks and side streets, so just be careful out there if you are heading out this morning. But temperatures were at least out of the sub-zero range. It's 27 degrees right now in downtown Denver, 33 out at the airport. We will see more light snow accumulated into portions of Colorado's high country. Long's Peak is somewhere back there under low-lying clouds and some light snow showers. Up in Glenwood Springs, we've seen snow start to fall this morning. It'll continue off and on through the day. Not a huge system for the mountains, but a little bit of fresh patter out there on the slopes for this Christmas weekend. Temperatures outside currently, it's pretty mild in Boulder, especially compared to this time yesterday. High 30s to near 40 degrees, and temperatures will warm nicely into the afternoon. We're expecting a high of 45 degrees in Denver, even milder for Christmas Day tomorrow. I'll take you through the extended forecast still to come.
While many of us are trying to stay safe and warm in our own homes this holiday season, there are thousands of Coloradans out there trying to visit family and friends across the country.
A huge travel period, and their visits even more important this year after pandemic restrictions the last 2. But hundreds of flight delays and cancellations at Denver International Airport and nationwide have put a wrinkle in some people's plans. So that's where we find Denver7's Brandon Richard this morning with an update on what travelers face trying to get out just in time for Christmas.
Yeah, boy, just a travel nightmare for so many, including here at Denver International. Now, I just checked with FlightAware. They say that 210 flights have been delayed here at DIA today. 147 have been canceled today. And believe it or not, it was actually worst yesterday when we saw 800 flights delayed and nearly 600 flights canceled altogether. But if you are flying out of DIA today, this is what you're going to see, like these lines here behind me at TSA. You're going to see these long lines, not just at TSA, but also the Southwest check-in. Those lines are really long this morning, so you'll definitely want to be patient if you do have a flight. This is certainly, of course, not what people expected on their holiday weekend, not how they expected to start their holiday weekend. Waiting here at the airport, hoping to catch that flight before Christmas. We've been speaking with travelers. Some of them came in from other cities whose airports are also experiencing issues because of that massive winter storm. One family told us they had to sit on a plane for 4 hours because of the storm in Chicago. Another man came up to us this morning, said his son had to sit on a plane here at Denver for 3 hours yesterday. and he's hoping that he'll be able to catch that flight today. And as frustrating as it is, the passengers are trying to look on the brighter side.
Patience and be kind to all the people that are working here, because everyone's in this.
Most people weren't even able to get to their destination. So at least I'm happy that at least we get to our destination before Christmas Day.
Now, if you are traveling this weekend, it's a good idea to download your airline's app so you can get quick updates about your flight. And airport officials say if you do have a flight leaving today, you will want to get here at least 2 hours before your boarding time, just to deal with all those long lines. We're live at DIA this morning. Brandon Richard, Denver 7.
Brandon, what a crowd behind you. Thank you. Well, Colorado Attorney General Phil Weiser has joined a bipartisan coalition of attorneys general calling on the Department of Transportation to strengthen protections for airline customers. Among a list of recommendations, the attorneys general say the Department of Transportation should require airlines only list and sell flights that they actually have adequate staffing for. They're also calling for significant fines for cancellations that are not weather related and can be delayed. If credits or vouchers are given to customers, the Attorney General says that they should be able to be used without a bunch of limitations.
And it's not just air travel experiencing problems. This was the state of traffic last night along I-70 heading to the airport. CDOT says crews have been working nonstop to clear and treat the roads, but still anticipate heavy holiday traffic. AAA expects 102 million people will drive to their holiday destination this year. And you may need to be extra patient with your holiday deliveries. The historic winter storm is causing delivery delays nationwide. FedEx says its hubs in Indianapolis and Memphis have had some major disruptions, and UPS says it is facing similar issues.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
Yay.
In just a little more than 12 hours, you guys. The growing change among Santa's helpers. Kids nationwide got to share their Christmas wish with this year.